Hi there, I am Sarah and I'm gonna show you my New Year's Eve makeup, and I hope you guys like it. It's my first video, so don't be bitches. I'm gonna start with my moisturizer first, and the one that I'm using is from The Ordinary. I like this one because it's really light and it makes wonders for my face. So I'm gonna put it like this. So now that I put my moisturizer, I'm gonna go for my primer, and I'm using the Makeup Forever, and it's just good for the red spots like I have from my acne, and it's really good to cover up. So now I'm going with a sponge, and I will just blend it just a little bit. So my next step is the eyeshadow. I always do my eyeshadow first, and then after I do my foundation, and it's just a more easy way like to clean up the bits of eyeshadow under the eye. So because my dress is like black and gold, so I'm gonna use a lot of gold and dark browns. So now that I put the primer on my eyes, I go for my eyeshadow, and I'm gonna go for this color here. And now I know that I have a mirror there, but yeah, I'm gonna use this mirror. So I always like to do like this, I don't know why, but it's much more practical for me. So I'm gonna just do it like this and then blend it. So the next, it's I go for like a golder tone, and I'm going for this one, and I'm just gonna use it like in the middle. So something like this. Then I also forget, from the same palette, I just gonna use the brown one, the darkest brown here, and I'm gonna use it from this tip of the pencil, just a tiny bit, and I'm gonna use it like as a highlighter. And I'm going for the black one here, and I'm going to do the same. Like this. Now I'm going for my eyebrows, and I'm using the Anastacia, and I'm gonna just comb it first. And because my eyebrows are very tiny, I just need to be careful because I don't like the very over draw, what? I can't even talk. Look. I like my eyebrows to look natural as possible. So I'm gonna do it again, same. And I'm gonna just use a little bit here. like this. Now it's time to blend. Like this and like this. Ta-da. So I'm using the liner from I guess for the name. So I'm using the Kate Von D, no, not D, B, Kate Von B, and I'm just gonna use just a tiny bit, just here in the corner. And I need to be careful because I'm shit applying a liner. Like this. The next step is like my eyelashes, and I'm using the Dior, and I'm gonna put just a tiny bit. I'm gonna use first my eyelash curlers. And now I'm going to apply my eyeshadow. I mean, my mascara. Oops, I already did shit there. So I know that I've done this, like I made this, but I'll just let it dry and then it will be fine. So for the bottom eyelashes, I use a different mascara, but it's also from Dior. It's this one, but it's just because the pencil is much more smaller, so it's much more easier to apply on these ones. So now that my eyes are almost done, I'm going for my face and I'm gonna fix this. So I'm just gonna go with the sponge again, and this one had the primer. I'm just gonna remove it like this. So I already applied the primer, so I'm going now for the Dior Backstage foundation. And if you want to cover up your scars like me, the best thing is just to use a sponge like this and like dab it, because this way you're gonna conceal better your acne scars. One thing I like about this foundation is it doesn't make me break out, so I stick with this, and I've been using this for like over a year, and it's really light and it's buildable. So if you want more coverage, you just apply more foundation because it's not totally full coverage. Which is fine for me. So now I'm going to just put some bronze on my face, and now I'm using this one from Terracotta, but it's almost all broken, so I'm just gonna be careful. And for my last step, I'm just gonna use a gloss since my eyes are already very dark. So I'm gonna use just the gloss from Rimmel. Like that. And now, just to finalize, I'm gonna use Whole Night from Decay setting spray, and you can use this actually before putting the makeup or after. It's up to you, or you can use both. So I'm gonna use right now after putting the makeup. So now that I'm ready with my makeup, I'm going to go for my dress. That's it. This is my dress and that's my makeup. I think it goes along with my dress. I hope you guys have a nice evening and New Year's, and I think, yeah, that's it. Ciao.